Sam,
Hey
what's up,
Travis,
dude?
what's up?
Hold on. It's me. Hold on. I gotta get my audio. Let me get a mic check from you, Sam.
Can you hear me?
Gotcha. What's up, man? It's good to see
Good,
you,
good.
dude.
Same here. We
Uh,
missed you. We missed you by the last fuel event.
man, how was it?
It was pretty good. It was pretty
Yeah.
good, actually. Yeah, yeah.
Can I hear a take like your one takeaway?
Um, a lot of guys are getting into this AI robot calling stuff. I don't know. I mean, I'm trying it now. I don't know. It's interesting, but it's I don't think it's there yet. But a lot of guys are trying Steve Trang's thing. I don't know if you heard of it.
Yeah. Well, you kind of got the biggest influencer there, so he can sell it. That's for sure.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Um,
Yeah, yeah.
what what is it? Are they buyers? Are they trying to buy houses?
Yeah, it's like a AI, basically like a leads manager, essentially, calls your inbound leads, follows up with them, books appointments and stuff like that. So
Okay, so it basically tees you up to close.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I've
And
heard
that
some of those.
and it has all of Steve Strang's sales training built in it, so it's like it has all that information, which
Yeah.
is which is good. Which is
Yeah.
good.
I mean,
But it's expensive.
his stuff's, he's
Yeah,
the real deal, man. I mean, that dude,
yeah,
he built a big old portfolio. Now he's just an influencer. So,
yeah.
do you know anything about him?
I, Not personally, no, I've never met him,
Okay.
but
I didn't
I
know if
mean,
he started buying again or not. He hadn't bought in years.
really,
I didn't know if he'd still was sitting on the sidelines or started.
not sure. Not too sure.
Well, Sam, dude, I'm assuming you got something for being here, dude. I'd love to start with you,
I,
brother, if that's cool.
that'd be
I feel like
that'd
we
be
get to see
great.
each other every what, like month or two, so it's
Yeah,
cool.
I appreciate it. Yeah. So I do want to run a deal by you. Okay, so I'll post the address in the chat, I guess.
Thanks.
Um,
And then Kate and I was going to come to you next, dude. I know you got some deals going on, so
Sounds good.
right. So I have this it's inherited property. Um, I locked the deal up at 275. Um, it looks like value of it is probably like more like close to like 550. As it like a 550, like ARV is 550. The house needs everything. It's like one of these, but the guy wants to live there. That's the only way I was able to get this deal is the heir wants to live in this house and he's willing to pay $2,600 a month rent.
whoa, okay,
So essentially he wants to live there till he dies, something like that. He's on, government programs and SSI and all these other stuff. I mean, so for me, I'm thinking to myself like double win. If he stays, then okay, then I have a tenant long term. I don't have to do anything to the house as is, and he's gonna pay rent, pay down the mortgage, so it'll be good.
right,
And if he doesn't pay, then I'll just evict him. I'll get my equity earlier and then flip the house.
okay,
So so he has a mortgage that's in default. His father's mortgage, obviously. He owes 207 on the house, and his PI, he only pays principal and interest. He doesn't pay any taxes because his father was a vet and there's no tax exemption. So his PI is like 1,600 bucks. And to get it current, the mortgage, I gotta pay 50,000 to get to get the
Heck,
mortgage.
gum.
Yeah.
He made a payment in 3 years.
Yep.
All
Yep.
right,
And the son wants a 15,000 walk away. Um, and the rest will be held in escrow till he whatever, essentially for in case he doesn't pay rent or till he moves out or whatever.
okay. What is the rest?
So it'll be let's say 207 minus 207 plus
Okay,
15,000. Yeah.
okay. So, are you wanting to take it over sub two, or what do you want to
So
do with it?
that was my question. Like, um, is there any way how I could I know that if I take a sub two, but the deed switches, I'm gonna miss. I'm still. I think I'm gonna get the taxes then, right? Like, how do I keep it that it's tax free?
Yeah. Okay. Good question, man. So you would just put it into the trust that is called, let me see the name of the street here. You would put it as Memorial Parkway Trust. That's what it would be called. And so, because nothing will actually transfer, it will just be moved into inside of a trust. And so, no taxes will change. There's no sale. There's no taxes. Like there's nothing there. There's no transfer taxes. Nothing if you move
Really?
that inside of a trust.
But I gotta keep him on the trust though, right?
Yeah, but it'll be fine. I mean, he's no longer alive anyway. You keep the seller on the trust. And so you'd give him like 5% ownership, and then you'll give the son 5% ownership um, within it. And that
Okay.
would be it.
So, so what would happen? Let's say, is it gonna? Can he can he hinder anything because of that? Like tomorrow I want to
No,
sell.
no, it's majority owner. And so inside of the trust, it'll say anybody who owns over 50% can control everything. And it will literally say Sam's company is the beneficial interest holder of this. The other two are just being held inside of the trust because the loan is in the father's name. That's it.
Even though the father's dead.
Correct. Even though the father's dead.
Hmm. And you've done this in this type of scenario before, right? With
Yeah, yeah.
the
We probably have 15 or 20 people who are no longer alive, their mortgages.
hmm
Yeah, I mean, an inherited one's the best one, right? Because what's the objection uh,
right,
for them?
right, exactly.
There's no, they're not, they can't object to it. So,
Hmm.
uh, but yeah, man, there's no transfer of anything there. There won't be any tax adjustment. There won't be any sale recorded. There won't be anything. You place that thing inside of a trust.
Hmm. Okay.
That's a good looking deal, Sam. That's
Yeah.
a good looking deal. I don't love the 50 grand part, but like, it's still a good looking deal.
I mean, it's 50, it's actually 75 grand, but I'll be making $1,000 a month. It's like 16% of my money.
Hmm. Yep. Yep. It's
And
pretty
I'm paying
darn
down
good, dude.
and I'm paying down the equity every month.
Do you know what the interest rate is by
Like
chance?
5.6, something like that.
Okay, so it's pretty
It's
good
not
then.
it's not great, but it's
Nah. Anything below 6 is pretty good, guys. We're just so used to buying, 2 and 3% that, but in reality, anything below 6 is the target. So,
so you would suggest that I do this instead of trying to wholesale it or whatever? You would keep
man,
this?
that goes back to my normal question of like, do you need a cash injection in your business, or are you looking to hold it? Like, do
Right.
whatever your business would want to do.
Got it.
Yeah, if you want, 10 or 20 grand, then go ahead and, toss the thing. Or if you want to create $1,000 a month in cash flow, and that's whichever moves right for you, right?
Hmm.
Go that route.
Right. Hmm. Hmm. Okay.
Yeah. Good looking deal, dude. It's a good looking deal.
All right.
Hey, and Sam, just so you know, a guy by the name of Jonathan is going to create a training in here on how to build a trust for us. And so he has a template and he uses his own template and he's going to show us how we can use his template at no charge.
When is that gonna happen?
I think he said before February 1st. So
Okay.
not soon enough.
Not soon enough.
Not soon
Yeah.
enough for you. But you know
Yeah.
what to do, right? So you know what to do here. So
Yeah. Okay.
it's a good deal, man. Good job.
Yeah. Thanks.
My
So
pleasure, dude.
did that situation go into probate after the death of the owner?
It did, yeah. It went into probate and he's the heir is already the executor. There's nobody else. So the
But
pro
no payments have been made probably for quite some time.
correct.
Now, are they just accruing interest and penalties or just like what?
Yeah, interest and penalties. Yeah, like he's in foreclosure now. Like they could
Okay,
foreclose like any day. Yeah.
got it.
Yeah, it was probably interest only till the probate was done, right? And then then they put the
Right.
pressure on them, and then if they go another 6 months after the probate, they don't make any attempt to
Uh,
um, take care of it or rectify it, then like they're going to start, it's negligence on the son's end at that
So
point.
uh-huh. So tell me if this makes sense. The son said even if I would get it current, he's like I could have gotten the money to get it current, but they kept telling me that even if you get it current, they could still foreclose. Does that make any sense?
What? Why?
I
No,
don't know.
that doesn't make any sense to me. I'll put it that way.
Right. Shit. Okay.
Yeah, you go foreclose on the executor of the estate that has a current mortgage.
Right.
That's like saying everybody that dies, we're going to foreclose on your house. Like,
Right.
no,
No. Right.
no, wouldn't work that way. So,
Right.
that maybe he just had somebody new, or maybe he misinterpreted something.
Right. Probably that's what it was. Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
good looking deal,
that
Sam. How else you guys? Go ahead, Dave. I just wanted to ask the
I was
same
going to ask another.
thing.
I had the similar situation down there outside of Charleston, but it was a kid acquired his dad's stepdad's property in death. Rocket Mortgage was put in pre-foreclosure. He sent over the death certificate, so they stopped foreclosure date. This is the one I was kind of trying to do novations. So it's sitting at 2.8% interest, no taxes. If I clean that mortgage up, I can put it in a trust and keep it active, even though they've already submitted the death certificate. Or how does that?
Yeah, yeah.
They
You
don't
can
call the note, even though if he's dead, they can't call the note. Or
Not typically, no. I mean, they can ultimately do whatever they would like, right? But like if it goes to the executor of the estate and they're actively, they step into their place and they're actively making the payments for them, typically not.
dang it, I guess I messed up on this deal.
It's okay. I mean, sometimes they can. Most of the time, they're not going to though, because they don't want to own the house because the person died. Like they want somebody to still take care of it, which is typically always the executor of the estate, which is a son, daughter, aunt, like whoever it might be of it. But yeah,
Yeah.
just know if you have a death, like it is, inherited properties besides the tired landlords are my favorite, because they're very easy to work with. And in Sam's position, right, it's like the kid obviously doesn't care about the house and they're not doing anything to try to make it a success. And so he can step in and say like, hey, I can take this off your plate and give you some money. Like they're very apt to say yes to almost anything at that point.
right.
Okay.
He just wants to live in the house. He doesn't want to lose the house. And
2,600 a month's pretty strong, man. You might want to refinance that thing at a certain point,
yeah, yeah,
pull a
for
bunch of money
sure.
out, and you can do that in the trust. So,
I could refinance in a trust.
yes, yes, Lending One will do them all day long.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Cool, dude. You get some good ones, man. How's your business going? Are you guys humming pretty good? You hit any roadblocks?
Um, no, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I mean, I haven't made money in 4 months, but I have a lot of flips going on, but I haven't been I haven't been wholesaling that much recently, so cash
That's why
flows.
people tell us we don't need paychecks, right?
Yeah,
We don't make nothing for 4 months, and then we don't do half bad in that fifth month.
yeah,
So,
right.
all right,
Yep.
Sam. We'll chime back in if you need something, man.
Thank you. Thank you
Hey,
guys.
Caden, fire away, dude. I can't remember where we ended our call yesterday, so uh,
Yeah, I got
you got all kinds of deals going on. So,
yeah, I got a good one yesterday. In right outside of Tyler, Texas, in a town called Bullard, and he owes $120,000 on it. He's in pre-foreclosure. He's $20,000 behind on his mortgage, and the house is worth about $200,000, and he wanted $50,000 and I offered him nothing but moving expenses and he took it and he signed the contract. Uh,
That's funny.
yeah, so pretty
Okay.
excited about that one. Uh, yeah, that was probably like the best one I've gotten so far. Yeah, the repairs are pretty minimal too. He's taking good care of it. Other than like some floors and probably some appliances or something like that. But yeah, I mean, PropStream says it's like worth 216. I think it's worth around 200. Um, but really the part that I don't know about is like the next steps for the actual sub two deal. Like I was talking with Jared and he gave me like Jeff's info for the trust and stuff like that.
Yep.
And so I set up a meeting with him tomorrow. And then I talked to you a little bit about getting on the phone with the mortgage company and just verifying all the information, having
Yep.
him on the phone and stuff like that. So those are kind of my next steps there. But I don't know. Let me know if I'm missing anything. It's yeah, kind of zero walk away, but I did tell him I'll pay for movers. So you know,
Cool. What repairs? You said minimal, right?
yeah, like all he told me is like he's got some floors that are old and the appliances might be out of date. That's pretty much everything he told me. The interest rate on it is 4.6, by the way.
Okay, cool. Dang. Okay. Yeah, you got a good deal here, man. Okay. Not 75,000, 7,500. It's probably high, but it's fine. Okay. Did you run the exit on this, Caden?
No, I really haven't yet. Yeah, I know my dad, he's like we need to wholesale this because he thinks it's a good potential for wholesale, but I'm selfish. I kind of want to keep it. I think it's a great deal. It's only like $700 a month or something that
Yeah,
he's
it's going to
paying.
be so small. So check this out.
Hmm.
Show your dad this after we're done too. Let's run the exit for you, just so you can
Hmm.
have an idea. Okay. Because your dad can raise capital, or I mean, you honestly, with the experience you're getting so quickly, you can start to raise capital too.
Hmm.
But I'm gonna do it on my phone, okay? So my screen's not the best at showing that.
Okay.
All right. So let's sell this. Hey, one note, Caden, I'm gonna send you. So we have something that's exactly like PropStream. It's the Cashflow Hunter AI tool
Hmm.
for it. If it's okay with you guys, I'd like for you to switch over to ours. We have to have so many people on it, or they charge me a ton of money every month,
Hmm.
and it has additional features as well from PropStream. So if it's cool with you guys, I'll send you more info and make sure that you know that it is better for you, but it's
Okay.
the same price. Okay,
Cool.
cool. Okay, so check this out. So sell. I'm gonna say you can sell this at a minimum of 210. Probably more like 220, but we'll just say 210.
Hmm.
Down payment, I would imagine you're going to get at least 20 grand.
Hmm.
Since it's probably actually more since it's in such good shape, but let's just say 20. Mortgage at 190. Interest rate, let's just say a modest 8%. Okay, I would still probably start at like 9.9 though,
Okay.
but we can say 8 for these purposes.
Hmm.
190 grand, present value, 8% is 1394. Okay. So let's see how you would do on this.
694 a month.
Down payment, note equity, and cash flow. What'd you say it was?
694.
Okay. And the note equity is the difference in these two, 190 and 120,
Yeah, 70
70 grand.
plus
So your
20.
401k just went up 70 grand. It's not a bad day. And the down payment, here's why I wanted to show you this. Okay. This is something you and your dad can now look at. It's basically going to be zero.
Hmm.
You got a $20,000 down payment, you pay 20 grand to buy it.
Hmm.
I know there's closing costs, holding costs, so it might be more. But you also might get a $30,000, $40,000 down payment as well.
Hmm.
So, okay, I think there's option one. Option two, you probably are looking at a pretty good little wholesale here. Remember, you're gonna I mean, I would flash it in this group first, give everybody like a day heads
Mhm.
up. If you do want to wholesale it, just try to give the group guys like a day to evaluate it, and then
Sure.
take it straight to Pace Morby's group and
Okay.
let everybody fight over it. So, and I'd probably, you can do anywhere you determine this, okay? But I mean, you're easy, 10 to 25,000.
Mhm.
Probably not 25. Probably not 25. Probably more like 20.
Okay.
Okay. You might sell it for 25 or more, but like you're getting a lot there at that point. That's 40
Mhm.
grand out of pocket. Somebody would have to come. Like that's a lot to do.
Right.
I think somebody would come 30 though, because they probably know like, well, I'll get a $30,000 down payment. We'll be fine.
Mhm.
But if you ask for more than that, I think it's going to get too tight.
Okay.
So, and at your deal volume, okay, I don't know if you guys have any cash injections coming. Like, not a bad idea to make a little bit of cash too.
Right.
So it's great cash flow though. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
$700 a month is phenomenal, but
Mhm.
your marketing's more than that every month. So
Yeah. No, it's true. I do have another one in Winston-Salem, about an hour and a half from where I'm at. Uh, and this one's a little bit trickier because, I really don't know about this one. I haven't got it under contract, but she was begging me to do this deal yesterday. And so I'm actually speaking with the daughter, but her mother owns it, and her mother's getting old. They're gonna move in together, something like that. And it's a manufactured home, and they own the land.
okay.
And I really have no idea how much it's worth, to be honest with you. And Zillow says like 128,000, PropStream says like 100 and whatever, 116, 110.
Yeah.
And she asked for 70,000 and I said that we couldn't do that. And then I pitched her some now, some later. And then she was like, well, we need money faster than 10 years or whatever. And I was just using 10 years as an example. And she was like, I talked to her a little bit more. And then basically what we got to is 60,000 is what we would buy it for. She said she has to have at least $20,000 down though. And so 40,000 in payments, 15-year amortization schedule, but balloon in 7 years, 7 or 8 years. And so it's 20 grand, about 200 bucks a month, and then at the end of 7 years.
Uh,
Uh,
okay. Well, you probably need to make that's great. So
mhm.
that deal will most likely pencil, assuming the home is it in decent shape?
So the actual home is in okay shape. It's everything else that's messed up. They got a huge shed in the backyard that's just demolished. Like it needs to be it needs to be demolished, I should say. I mean, the roof is basically missing, and they have a giant pool that used to be beautiful that's just filled with trash and concrete now, and yeah, it's like pretty disgusting, like behind the house.
Yeah.
And so that's what I'm worried about. But inside the house, it's actually not so bad. It's fairly decent. I mean, an old lady lives there. She just hasn't taken care of like small maintenance issues. So the bathrooms, I don't know. The bathrooms are a little bit rough, like the sinks and stuff like that. It looks like it hasn't really been cleaned in that much time, but it's not so bad. And area is okay. It's a little rural. Like it's in Winston-Salem, but it's pretty far outside of like the actual city. And the land is has to be used for mobile homes,
Okay.
mobile or
Okay.
manufactured homes. So
Dude, that's a fun one, man. That might be a cash cow too, depending on how rural it is, if somebody would buy it or not. But uh,
yeah.
yeah, you probably should go make, if you're wanting my opinion on it, like you probably should go make some money off of one of them up front.
Mhm.
Okay.
Right.
And then keep the other one. Let that pay for keeping the other one. It
Hmm.
sounds like to me, I would probably try to sell that one, the mobile home
Hmm.
one, and keep the Boulder, keep the other one that's in pre-foreclosure
Okay.
in an
Like
ideal state. Yes.
wholesaling it, getting rid of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Uh,
unless you think it's worth closing on and relisting on the MLS, but it sounds pretty rural. And so I don't
mhm.
really recommend like closing on super rural properties unless you're
Okay.
unless you're only planning to they'll owner finance all day.
Hmm.
they take a long time to retail. They can take a long time to retail.
Okay.
Yep.
And one last thing, and I'll stop talking, but I do have one in Oxford, Mississippi as well. And I really want to buy in Oxford, Mississippi, but I don't know if I can make this deal work. So uh, it's an inherited house. There's a mortgage on it for about 120,000. The house, she said it needs to be, she hasn't sent me any pictures or anything. She said it needs to be completely redone. She said it's horrible.
Okay.
And but it's like really close to campus at Ole Miss there. And but there's five kids, or I'm sorry, there's four kids that all own the house. I guess they all got it equally. And mortgage is behind. She doesn't know how much. I'm still waiting on getting that. And they all want 20 grand. Like, so, uh, and I think it's worth like 200 grand. I don't think it's that good of a deal. And I really don't know what to come back and offer because I like Oxford because I don't know, it's college town and, hotels are like 2 grand a night on game days there. But, so I feel
Yeah.
like that
So
could,
what do you, yeah. So what do you do with the deal, right?
I,
Is that kind of the
yeah,
question? So here's what I would do since you're not, I know you like the area because you guys have like roots in Mississippi, right?
we
Like there's
do. I used to live in Tupelo for 5 years.
okay.
Hmm.
So here's my recommendation without even seeing the house. Okay.
Hmm.
Go get it for as deep as you can. All right,
Hmm.
everybody, best you can do, best you can do. You sure? Like, gosh, that's really the lowest you'll take. So the home's wrecked. Like, and
Hmm.
contract it for as deep as you possibly can. And then
Hmm.
let's try to wholesale that and see what kind of attention you get. I mean, really, we might look at it a little bit more and be like, well, this is worth like closing on and relisting and letting the entire MLS go after the
Hmm.
deal because it's so close. Everybody knows it's an Airbnb smoke show. Like,
Hmm.
so you can kind of let the MLS fight over it. But worst case, we will just attempt to wholesale it and see if an investor is like, oh yeah, I don't care if I have to tear the house down. I want that location. For
Okay.
so
Uh,
just go for as deep as you can. I wouldn't worry too much about whatever price point because like we don't really know the shape of it, and we
mhm.
don't know what it costs, and we don't know really what it's worth.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. And one more thing, I'm sorry. Remember that other house I got under contract for like 50 grand in Lubbock? Not the one I just closed on, but I think I told you about it.
Oh yes,
Um,
yes.
so went to Kiavi. Uh, we talked to Bobby at Kiavi, and he's like, "Oh yeah, we can't loan on it because it's 50 grand." And we did 50 grand purchase, 50 grand repairs, and he's like, "Sorry, it doesn't meet our criteria." He said it's got to be 100 grand, and at
That's
least
not
that's what
100.
he said. Like the actual purchase price has to be like 100 grand or something like that.
Hmm.
And
Okay.
uh, so yeah,
There's
I'm not.
they usually make an exception. So here you
You
go
think
though. Have you ever tried lending one?
no. Mm-mm.
All right. So this is my other guy. So this
Hmm.
is John. So I'm gonna tag you in the Facebook group in it.
Okay.
Cool. Uh, hey, also ask Kiavi again and be like, just to
Okay.
make sure you guys can't do exceptions on this. Like,
Okay. Yeah, I will do that. Yeah, but we're signing on Robin Lane tomorrow, it looks like.
oh, you are?
Yeah.
Dude, congrats, man. That's
Thanks.
awesome, dude. Guys, you
Yeah.
have no idea what we had to go through to sell a house. So you all are finding out, though, actually. You all are finding out. It's freaking hard sometimes for the craziest reasons. So, dude, you're gonna have some stuff shaking, man. Make sure, okay, now that I forgot about 10 Robin and these other deals, make sure you have profit margins coming in.
Hmm.
Okay. Not just cash flow. Okay.
Right.
You have to be actively making money as well. So like,
Hmm.
because you're going to go do 5 homes and you're going to cash flow 3 or 4 grand. That's great. But like what your marketing's still running. You got some
Hmm.
money stuck in some houses, 3 or 4 grand don't run a company.
Hmm.
Like you guys are wanting to run a business out of this, right? Like you're not just like, well, we make a ton of money and we just want to hold a couple homes. Like
Right.
that's not you guys. So just make sure you're keeping that um, really crystal clear in your mind. Like we
Yeah.
need cash injections as well because you need to. Ideally, I'll tell you this, guys. Ideally, you want to do one deal a year and it pays for all your marketing. So that's like an ideal thing. Or two, two's fine, but like ideally one. And so you do one, it's a 30 or 40 grand profit margin, and it runs your ads for the whole year. So that way,
Mhm.
everything else you can either keep or you can plus up your bank account if you need to. So cool, Caden. Good work, dude. I'm glad you
Thanks, man.
reviewed all
Appreciate
of them, man. Never feel bad about taking up time on the call, guys. Like if I have a hard stop, then I will get with you guys later who still needs something. So I'll always make time for you guys. All right, guys, let's open this back up. Does anybody have anything they would like to go into next? I know those two needed something right out of the gate. So
I'm going to revisit.
Oh, go ahead, Dave.
Oh, I was just going to revisit. So that the house that kid acquired through inheritance, Rocket Mortgage put it in pre-foreclosure because no payment's been made since July.
right.
I guess so penalties and interest keeps accruing, but if we roll that into a trust and brought it current, I could probably do a wrap on that. You've done that before? Okay.
Yes.
So what I'm doing right now is a novations. I hired a realtor. She went in there and signed the contract with Danny, the owner. I'm paying for a cleaner to go in, and I'm paying for chem dry to go in.
Yes.
She said the house is good. We negotiated on our price. She said about 235. Brand new construction down the road is 265. She said put it at 235 because it'll probably cost 10 grand to replace the carpet. It's got the old hardwoods, the engineered.
Yeah.
So she said 8 grand to replace the flooring throughout, so it looks like the brand new construction homes, and it's right on a golf course, pond in the backyard, screened-in porch. So the novations, she was really nervous about her broker and all that other stuff. So I just renegotiated with Danny a $15,000 fee plus expenses.
Yep.
So I've got the electricity in my name, I've got the chem dry going, and I'm paying. The realtor had a lady in the office that loves to clean houses on the side, and she's charging me $600 to clean the whole house out.
Them agents will give you every person you need. Like it's pretty cool, man.
Well, the guy that died, all of his stuff is in there, and she sat there with the kid all Saturday, carried everything to the garage, called her buddy to come over and price it out, and Facebook. Like she's selling stuff and having trash guys come. I'm like, what do you want for it? She's like, I'll take care of it. I'll make 14,000 on the deal. I'm good. I'm like, okay. So all I'm paying is electricity, $600 to the cleaner, and probably another $600 for the carpet cleaning company. And
so you got a flat fee of 15 grand, right?
Yeah, we negotiate a flat fee plus expenses.
Yeah. So anything you pay, you get back, but you walk with 15.
Correct.
All right, cool. All right, that's fine.
Correct.
Cool.
Yeah. So he got nervous about that, but then, so just recap, and then I'm good. So the deal that Mike and I are working with George down in Alabama, he's got a VA loan and he doesn't pay taxes. So if we just transfer that into a trust, and you use the street name that the house is on, or what?
We do.
So
yeah.
That was just a generic like trust X. Like there was no specific reason. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So like, if it's 123 Main Street, like it'll say like Main Street Trust. Yeah, or you can literally do 123 Main Street Trust. That's how we ended up doing it because we had some of them on the same street, and so 123 Coniston Avenue, 124 Coniston Avenue. Yeah.
So can I ask a personal question real quick? Of the situation I'm in.
Yeah,
my mom has a townhome across the street. I just transitioned her into assisted living.
Okay.
The market's kind of flat right now, but it's a $480,000 townhome. She owes $60,000 at 2.8% interest. I want to roll that into a trust because my sister and I are POA. I was going to put it in the trust so that we could keep paying it and rent it, because Medicare, if she does transition to a Medicare assistance, they go back 2 years to look for all your assets. So I think if I put it in a trust and my sister's in my name, that we can hold that asset and we can leverage money out of that for her needs down the road. Have you ever come across a situation like this of trying to protect properties from the government from seeing it?
I believe so. So sorry, man, I muted you for a second. I heard somebody shooting that was kind of close. So I was trying to hear that out. But okay, so you want to transfer it to a trust to make sure.
My sister and I are power of attorney.
So you want to transfer it to a trust so you can utilize the asset to be able to borrow money from. Right.
Yeah. Well, yeah. If she needs it, I think she's got enough money in her money market. She's got extensive dementia. She's on a decline, and I've kind of projected her her current estate that can manage her for 5 years, but there's about almost a $500,000 in the house across the street, but the market's flat. There's been houses sitting out there for 6 months just because
Yeah.
I mean, we're in a $500,000 market in interest rates. So
Yeah.
I was just going to roll it into a trust and then I was going to manage and just rent it.
Yeah. Totally
And
fine,
so,
man.
so it pays
Totally
for
fine.
itself. And then my sister and I have that asset down the road, or I could actually wrap it or flip it into an investment
Yeah.
property for us later on. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, if you end up with that house, man, I mean, you should grab that cash probably. So,
Yeah. My
versus,
thing is right now I'm trying to protect it so Medicare can't come and seize the asset for money. And I'd hate to
Yeah.
get rid of it right now because it's in such a great school district and neighborhood. I'm just trying to find a way to one, protect it from my mom and protect it from my sister and I, because we can leverage. I mean, hell, that's $250,000 each down, 3-4 years from now. that we
shoot,
can
yeah,
invest.
dude. When I mean, look, most likely it's just going to keep going up a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Because $500,000, if it goes up 2 or 5%, like it's a lot. You
Yeah.
know, it still goes up. So, yeah, man, definitely put it inside of a trust. That will protect it from about anything. It also hides the deed on who they can even get in contact with to be able to do something. And
Okay.
so, yes, absolutely.
Now the loan's got another, I think, 20 years on it or 15 years. If she were to pass in the next 5, that loan would stay active, right? If it's behind the trust.
Most likely. Yep.
So we could do that. Okay.
Yeah.
I hate talking like that, but you got to plan for financial for family members. I'm just trying to figure out how to protect her. And
Well,
protect
it
my
tends
sister.
to matter sometimes with some family members, right? Because you're not talking about just transferring of like, well, mom died and she had 10 grand in her account, right? Like sometimes there are just like, what in the world, guys? Huh. It's not a gunshot. It's like somebody's beating on my barn a little bit.
Oh, wow.
Huh. I don't know what that is. I do have kids though. So, don't
Is there a
overthink
boy in
too
the
many.
mix?
I don't overthink too many ghost noises.
And if there's a boy in the mix, God only knows. Right?
Dude, who knows, man? Yeah, who freaking knows, man? He's probably shooting the barn with his BB gun or something. Okay, man. Yeah,
So
you'll
just
be in
get
a
it in
good
a
spot,
trust.
dude. Yep, just
put
get
it
into
into
a
a
trust
trust.
because there's other things it can do since it's family as well. So
Yeah, and my
yep.
sister's like, hey, as long as I don't have to deal with mom's
Use a
stuff.
local attorney. You need a local attorney for that. Don't use Jeff. Use a local one that lives
Okay.
there with you guys. So
All right. And that last question, Pageant and Turner, do you deal with the Columbia office?
usually Augusta,
Augusta. Okay.
typically Augusta.
I
Yep.
called Columbia and they transferred me to Florence because that's where this that fix and flip is that I'm going to wholesale.
Yeah.
So you call the Augusta office. Will they go outside of Augusta into South Carolina, or do they do just Georgia?
I'm not sure. My guess is they just have Donna, like Donna just handles tabbies. Like, so Donna and Jeb handle our accounts. So Jeb handles our legal issues. Donna handles our closings. And so
Okay.
my guess is they just centralized it for us since we have, like there's retainers and all that stuff. So maybe they do move you around.
Okay.
So
I
just,
called the Columbia office. I didn't realize it was kind of like a franchise-ish attorney.
it's just,
and I did
it's a multiple site attorney. So
Correct.
they'll place you, they have partners that like, if you need to close somewhere else, they'll handle it in-house and then they'll have them do the sit down with you. And so
Okay.
it's really useful if you're in any of those 3 states. So,
Well, the girl called me this morning, and I've got a scheduled meeting with the attorney tomorrow morning at 9 to see if he can manage it. If not, he'd find a resource in the network. I said the Columbia
sweet,
office
dude.
alone has like 70 attorneys. So
Okay.
I've got 2 guys that are interested. One guy's lowballing me, and I got 2 more to go visit it. So I don't have a purchase yet, but
Okay.
I'm going to start the closing deal that we can close before the 15th and then get it flipped over. So
Congrats.
I'm still
man.
working it. It's there's a lot of steps, man. So just to be clear, like as soon as I get a purchase agreement, should you be contacting a closing attorney right away, or what is your typical rule of thumb? I get a purchase
Usually,
agreement and you do
yeah,
what?
if it's a good deal, man, I mean, we open title the second we get one. And if I'm wholesaling it or fix and flipping it, like we just open title immediately. The only
Okay.
downside to that can be like if you're wholesaling it and it's just not that good of a deal, and it doesn't close, then you owe them a couple $100 for the title search.
Okay, that's fine.
But that's your
And how-
downside. Okay, that's your
how-
only downside. So
That's fine. I mean,
okay.
I mean, I know this game is volume, right? You got quality and volume, but a couple $100 here and there, I know
Oh
it'll work
yeah,
out.
yeah,
So,
yeah. You'll be fine, man. Yeah,
okay,
you got enough deals going now that like you have future margins coming in at this point.
okay.
So, and you
And
have the volume to where some can fall through. Not that they will, but like you have the volume where something falls through, this one still goes. Like you are learning the innovation, which is like one thing I really wanted you to hone in on. And so I
yeah,
think now, I think in 2026, one of your goals. Actually, let me just share this with you because I thought of you the other day. You should have
perfect.
a baseline of you should make 100 grand in novations in 2026.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Okay. You should try to do that. That's 3 to 4 deals. Try to up your margin from 15 grand to 25. And
Okay.
why don't you do 4 of those next year? So do more if you want, but like I thought of that for you. I think that's a clean, easy thing for you to do to cover more. I think it'll cover marketing in Q1 for the entire year for you. And then I think it will allow you to make another 75 grand free and clear. And you're probably going to pick up a house or two to hold during that
Okay.
time.
And then
So,
how often do you reevaluate your market? Because we're 90 days in Georgia, Alabama, and South Carolina. Alabama, I'm finding a lot of the deals don't meet margins for rental. Like it's kind of hard to put a deal together just because of the only one that's working is the sub rep that we're doing with Mike.
mhm.
How often do you assess the markets you're running ads in, and do you
Quarterly.
adjust
Yeah.
quarterly? Okay.
Quarterly. Yeah, now it's your first 90, so tough to evaluate a ton in 90 because like most likely your back 30 were like killer for you because you got really good in the back half. So you might want to
Yeah.
continue.
Just run another 30 days and see what happens, and then just
I mean, probably like another 60, really.
okay.
But if you feel like you need to get out of Alabama, then go ahead.
And I'm not sold that I have to. I'm still playing the game. I probably just need to go back through all the backlog and then huddle
Yeah.
up with Jared and just see what he sees because
Yeah, I mean,
that's his game.
get a couple opinions. Like, you can't go wrong. Just don't you don't want to pull a market and then your whole like if I pulled all my markets and only did Augusta, Georgia, I wouldn't get the lead flow that I need to buy houses.
Yeah, yeah,
And so, you have to have these multiple markets to be able to, or excuse me, the population to get the lead flow,
yeah.
right? Like I can't
I,
have that in Augusta.
I'm saying that, but I've got one deal in Alabama and two in South Carolina, so it's like I can't, and I'm running ads in Georgia, but I have nothing in Georgia, so it's like. But I
Yeah,
know the ad spends more. It's pricier in Georgia, so that's why I think Google's still honing me in the South Carolina,
yeah.
Alabama market. So,
Yeah, just stay
uh,
close with your managers, like because they should. And if they can't tell you, then something's wrong, right? Like now, I mean, Jared will be able to tell you, but like for anybody else using outside management, like you want to just stay close to them and be like, is there any? Do you see a trend, or are we good?
yeah,
Like, and they're going to be able to tell you, like, well, dude, I don't like this, but let's watch it, and we'll come back to it.
yeah,
So, yeah,
Yeah, Travis, we
cool.
just did that with Caden yesterday. He was in like the Raleigh market, and I mean he's been running for about 60 now. But we ended up just killing Raleigh because
It's too hard, man. It's
it's
expensive.
pretty competitive there, like the whole triangle area. So it was expensive, quite a bit of ad spend, and uh,
yeah,
I think he had a conversion, so we went ahead and killed it.
yeah.
You can't find a home under 300K in Raleigh. I mean, the average home's 4.25. It's
Yep.
just,
Yeah,
I want.
I don't market in the whole triangle area, anything in Wake County, even in my personal campaign.
I like that 225 and under mark. It's like, but that's what I'm finding in South Carolina. It's
Yeah.
225. I can get in there about a buck 10. I've got some room under 100. So
Yep.
cool.
Yep.
Awesome.
Same here.
And then
Cool.
just let Mike know, hey, I'll reach out to George. I'm putting that all together and we'll try and get that inspector there on Friday.
Perfect. That's awesome. Well, while I'm talking real quick, Travis, do you have on your training platform a promissory note training? Because I'm working with Ashley to get my funding on that, and just wanted to see how to put that together.
Let's go, dude.
Yeah, we're moving.
Just got a whole bunch of rich people in here. The I don't know, man. I feel like I do. Let me ask this. Has anybody seen a promissory note training in equity bars from me?
I think you do have a
I think I
promissory
do.
note. No, disregard. I don't think I've seen that one.
Oh, crap. All right. I'll get you one, Mike.
Right on. Thank you.
Yeah. Thought I was an A student and did one. Okay. Congrats, dude. So you got funding, huh?
Yeah, she's ready to go. I ran her through the whole project. I guess the biggest thing that I'm seeing right now is where George is wanting so much on the return on his money. And I'm seeing quite a bit as I'm zooming in on some of these photos that after this home inspection, I wouldn't be surprised if he comes back and says, dude, you're going to have to repair this, this, and this. And then is that at that point, after we get it all signed on contract, can we renegotiate the cost that we're going to be paying towards George?
Oh, I'm so glad you asked. So yes, Mike, we renegotiate. So some people have heard me say this a lot, right? We renegotiate because of this exact instance, 100% of our deals. So yes,
Okay.
Mike. Ideally, we don't ever renegotiate, right? Ideally, they tell me everything that is wrong with the home and they're honest about their payoff and they tell us the exact arrear amount, but typically they're not. And so, yes, man, we renegotiate 100% of them. Just prepare yourself. Have all the repairs ready. Be like, hey, Mike, I didn't know about this, and this, and I think it's going to cost me about $8,250 to get that done, man. And I need some help from you. Like, I think we got to take off, $8,250 here. And
Yeah.
so, and don't be low, okay, be high. That way, if he's like, I can't, Mike, I'm not gonna make anything, dude. And then you come back with, well, what's the best you can do? Right.
Okay.
And then he's gonna
Yep.
give you a number and you just, probably just see if you can work it up. Says $5,000, be like, man, can you do 6? Like, I'll eat the other 2, but like I can't be, I already ate something on the front end, like, here we are again. So you can play that role of it.
Perfect. Yeah, because I got the
Glad
home
you asked.
inspector going over on Friday if we can get that arranged with Jorge. And then I did ask him to get 2 pictures of every room and really dive into some of these areas where we're noticing already the carport has some structural damage on not structural, but the fascia is coming off.
Right.
And so I'm just like, hey, dive into it. Let me know what you see. And he's like, it's not even an extra cost. Don't even worry about it. I already provide that for you.
Sweet.
So, sounds great, man. I appreciate the help.
Yeah, dude. Congrats, man. That was quick. Okay. Wonderful. Way to use the group too, man. That's amazing. So, okay. Cool. Trisha, I see you popping on and off camera. Let me check in with you in case you got some kid stuff going on here. Maybe I'll come back to you, Trisha, if you're tied up. Austin? Kev?
Yeah, we got a question. Well, to kind of update you where we're at. So I got the internship with Thomas, so I'm pretty pumped about that. So I'm doing the internship through him for school. Just kind of been joining his meetings when I can. Obviously we got our PPC up with Jared last week, so kind of just waiting for that to, do all the stuff that Google needs it to do. So in the meantime, I've just been aggressive with wholesalers. Been meeting a lot of dumb wholesalers just to be nice about it. So Dave's been helping us a lot. I've been running into people that's been saying things that I didn't even know existed. I just got sent a sub 2 deal from this guy in Indy. He said the lady needs out of the house as soon as possible. He said by the end of the month. And if I could give you some of these numbers, because I don't know what some of these things mean as well. So just to ask you,
Yeah. Hey, let me jump in with you for 1 second.
Yeah.
Have you ever ran an exit like how I should? Did you see what I did earlier with?
Yeah, I've seen that, but I've never done that now.
Okay. So something I would really like to see you do, Austin, is after this call, like, so I'll this is recorded, I'll get it out and stuff. I would really like to see you run through a deal like how I did. Okay. Like practicing that. I think that would really be good for you. Okay. Second thing, please is it Thomas O'Brien?
O'Brien, yeah.
Okay, please make sure you emphasize that I can bench more than him. Very, very sincerely. Make sure you know that he is weaker than me.
I
So,
told Austin he looks like Shrek.
He goes to the gym a lot, that's for sure.
oh man, yeah, I don't get to talk with
Austin,
him
that
too much, man.
that template sheet where it has that wrap, if you
Yep.
go all the way down to the bottom and you put a balloon payment, it'll show you the exit, and we can go over that
Oh,
too.
Hey,
okay.
you
But
know
let
what, man?
Travis show you his way.
Actually,
Okay.
dude, actually, just tell me a little bit about it, and then I'm gonna let you go do it, and then I'll look at it.
What's your
So,
birthday?
Okay. The mortgage is, the guy says 189.
okay,
He said there is I could just put sewer. He said there's a lien. It said second lien of 99,555 and 68 cents, but he said that there is, if paid by 6/26, that we would only have to pay 5,733. Is that normal? Like, this stuff's all new to me, so I'm just
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
learning as I'm
It just depends, man. I'll come back to the lien for you. What's the interest rate,
3.5.
and what is the entry fee?
That would be this,
They
right?
they want 47.33% to the agent.
Okay,
Yeah. So I know that might be negotiable. They want 3,000 for the trust. I'm not sure what that means.
okay,
They want 1 to 2,000 CC. We're
closing
not sure what
costs.
that.
Okay,
Oh, closing costs,
Oh,
yeah.
closing costs.
okay,
4K to the seller and 5K to the wholesaler. So that just group I just told you is they want 19,000.
so they want 47 plus 19.
No, my dad was saying that all those numbers the guy just added at the bottom, like in the text message that he sent us, and so it was
There's
19K.
the problem is there's more. They said the well is dry and so it needs 10,000. It's already been quoted for a new well.
Okay,
And there was one other thing. At least they're being honest, it seems like.
Oh, main water line, 5,000.
Main water line needs 5,000, so I'm guessing it's a city. It's off of Pennsylvania Drive, which is the main drag into Indy. HVAC is 12 years old and the water heater is 11. Water heater, no big deal. HVAC, it's borderline.
yeah, okay. Well, and water. 15. Okay.
FHA loan. FHA loan, that means it's like, oh, yeah.
That's just
Oh, yeah, it's at
that's
3.5. Got it. Yeah.
current balance.
Got it. Yeah.
What's
That's it.
the house worth?
He said, I haven't checked it because I literally just got this message while we've been in the meeting, so I haven't run the comps, but he said 220. Which I've realized from a lot of these wholesalers are normally way off.
Well, you did look it up at what was sold.
Oh, it sold in 2021 for 175.
What
Okay.
was the original loan?
Let me look real quick. I have it pulled up.
Because FHA, you probably always consider they'll borrow as maximum and they'll get private mortgage insurance. So there's additional fees.
Well, the original loan, and there's an original loan in 2021
For 171.
for 171 830 at 2.8%. And then it looks like they have another loan in 2023 for 50,000 at 6.57.
This is a lot, dude. I mean, they got
Yeah.
$189,000 mortgage and they're wanting 40 some grand for it. I mean, you're paying
Yeah.
over market value with no agent fees. So, okay. So most likely it's a no. Okay.
Yeah.
But Austin, I would like to see you still go run these numbers. Show me the exit, right? And so I'm not going to show you my piece of it, but remember, this is
Okay.
the piece that, because I was taking notes while you were talking. This is where we went through Cadence, where he bought it, sold it, profit.
Yep.
All right. Show me that on this deal because you want to be
Okay.
able to run that on every deal. Remember, I do my handwritten stuff. I have the Excel files, but I prefer to handwrite them because I also do other things like Caden's deal. He had 70 grand in equity. If I needed cash in my business, then there's going to be like a little line and I'm going to see like, okay, I'll raise 30 grand for that
Yep.
to pay myself 30 grand because I want to, I don't know, put money in my marketing. You want to pay off a car, like whatever it might be for that. And I see how it impacts the cash flow. So,
Okay. Yeah, and I think I'm day by day, I'm starting to understand more with the one deal that I had asked on the group about, have you ever bought a house without an inspection? That was one that me and Dave were kind of going back. Well, I was going back and forth, but Dave was helping me out kind of what to say. Long story short, they kept changing numbers. Then the lady was saying that in their contract they're not allowed an inspection, and then they changed the numbers like three more times, and then I finally got them down to like an agree on a 15K walk away, and then they bluffed again and said, well, the seller doesn't want an inspection period. We're having a walkthrough on Monday. And there was other offers on the table, but we were the highest one. And then I was like, well, like, how am I supposed to know if I'm going to send an inspector out there that you're not just going to give the offer to somebody else?
Yeah.
And that's what it kind of came down to. So we
Which
never,
we've had another one too.
which
today.
yeah, I had another one today. So we didn't do anything with it, but at least in that process, I learned a lot. So
I mean, it's obvious to me that you're advancing quickly here. Like
yeah,
the evaluation of the numbers, the understanding who's goofy and who's not, and being able to move through them quickly. Because with wholesaling, it's not about like this deal having to be perfect. It's about getting to like make an offer on 25 of them or 50 of them a week.
yeah,
So because it will get you a deal. Like I'll show you one in a minute. We got one while we were on this call from a
oh, yeah.
wholesaler. And so we went under contract on it. And so anyway, dude, just wanted to compliment you on that for a second. Like you're moving quickly, you're getting the experience that like I'm pretty comfortable with you running PPC. Like you're still newer to it. So I still have like, this concern of it's going to cost you more than I want it to get
Yep.
a deal, but at least you're getting experience with wholesalers. So it's going to be
Yep.
less than what it normally would.
Yep.
So, okay.
Perfect.
Kev, you got anything or are you good?
Nope.
Cool, man. Your boy's doing good, man.
Yep, we're doing all right.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Trisha, let me jump back to you. You look nice today. You're a whole lot pretty. You're a whole lot prettier than these other guys. So.
Thank you. I have been back and forth with Josh and Jared. I'm sorry, I'm losing my voice. So I've been going back and forth, and it sounds like Josh seems like he wants to do direct mail versus pay-per-click. How do you feel about that in my market?
Yeah. So, well, let me ask this because I've looked, I did the hottest zips with your market. I know your market because we've looked at it twice in Pennsylvania. And so, because of the cash flow that's up there. So you will be taking all the calls, right? Like the inbound leads?
Yes.
Okay. So I'll cut to it a little bit then, but like, do you have a preference before I share with you mine?
So it sounds like either way, I'm going to be taking calls if it's PPC or direct mail. And then direct mail, it sounds like the budget is going to take a little bit more for direct mail, but he thinks Josh actually was like very against PPC for the local market that I'm in. He doesn't find that he's going to be able to find a lot of volume, and they're going to be stretching kind of their model further to get enough in that he thinks direct mail is the way to go.
Not a bad point.
I don't have enough analysis to put together what's best for me. Again, I've worked all my own deals, just personal deals. So this is going to be like a harder deal coming in. I don't think that I'm unable to take care of it. It's just the volume that I want to have more. Kind of going back to the thought you had earlier, like in order for my market to have enough to keep me going as fast as I would like, I have to be in these markets.
Yep.
So I know I need to go with one of them. Just, I think you were saying like, find who your people are. I find that Jared has a lot more data that I'm going to be able to see and watch. So I think I like the education part of that. Josh is just my phone's going to ring and it's going to say that it's a direct mail person. And I can kind of put together my own script on what I think will work for me.
Yeah. I think the nice part of this is one, I don't think you're going to go wrong here. I think they're both going to be profitable for you. And so from a business standpoint, I think you're okay, but it's like which model is best for Trisha, right? Is like what you're ultimately hoping to get to. And you might have to do them both to know that specifically. But I'll share with you like so just, I think that's the good level set. I think you're gonna make money either way. I think you're fine. Maybe one fits you better. So like good scenario to be in there. I prefer you to do PPC because you're the one that's taking the inbound calls. You already have a portfolio, a business, and a family that you're actively running within it. And so with direct mail, you get a ton more phone calls. Yes, I do believe direct mail is one of the most effective ways to do it, but it can get overwhelming when the mail drops. And so when that mail hits people's inboxes and you get 20, 30 calls in a day and you're trying to evaluate deals, you got people yelling at you, it comes at the wrong time of the day for you. It's difficult to do it because direct mail a lot of times will hit whenever it hits in the morning, they don't get it till they get off work. And so it tends to hit in the evenings like that. And so not that you won't get PPC leads in the evening, but they're just more apt to be searching it during daylight hours of they're at work, they're feeling the stress, and they're out lunch. And so for me, I'm a PPC guy because I want low volume and high motivation because I didn't have the time. It was me answering the phone call, pitching them, triaging them, and perfect presentation them, and running a sizable company as yourself. And so for me, if I had to tell you, I would prefer you start with PPC. One, you kind of already said that you like the data-driven piece of it. And I think it will be very easy for you to begin getting that lead flow and it won't feel overwhelming. Whereas I do believe with direct mail, it is going to feel overwhelming in the beginning. And so for me, I would prefer you start there. And then if you don't see the results you have for PPC, I mean, you can always switch within it. But I think you're going to get qualified leads in your market that are going to come at the appropriate time. And it's not going to be too busy for you to take attention away from your company to do that.
How do you feel about the script? Should I start practicing script work prior to starting?
Yeah. When are you starting something? Like, are you starting it like now? Or are you starting Q1? Like, when are you starting?
I'm probably going to start the beginning of next year, but I'm going to talk to Jared about getting like the back end of it started now.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and start your script work. So 10 times in your head, 10 times out loud, 10 times with your husband if he'll deal with it with you.
So. Do you have, it's so funny, if he'll deal with it. Do you have script work in your back office that you suggest?
Oh my gosh, you don't have my triages and my perfect presentations?
No, I guess I'm not there yet.
Okay, that's okay.
I'm kind of all over the place on the training because you said start here.
Yeah, I knew I'd goof you up with that, but I just wanted you to start. Okay. I wanted you in a specific spot though.
That's okay. Triage me to
okay.
Where you find that in your training.
Yeah. So go to my digital assets section. Okay. Grab the triage from there. Okay. The scripts are in there. So the triage, perfect presentation, and some now, some later. 3 pieces of paper. Triage, PP, or perfect presentation, and SNSL. There you go. Mike's got them right there. And so get those from the digital asset section, and then you head on over to the art of pitching training. Okay. Yep.
Perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome. Cool. Hope that helped. So,
kind of like my 2026 launch.
That's right. Good job jumping all over talking to those guys too. So, and I always like that I'm glad you thought about the personality piece because it's what kind of like, you guys heard, if you can't tell, like it's a common theme in here, right? Like everybody's pretty easy to get along with and we enjoy being together. Like you want the same in your company too. All right, Dave.
I'm just going to say, I can't remember who brought it up last week. It was one of the girls in the group. But thank you for the reminder. I ended up getting notes and plans. I got my 3 must-dos with my notes and stuff. I've only been doing it for 4 days and I'm getting more done. It's something about that kinesthetic. I was running a spreadsheet with all my to-dos, but now it's like call attorney, HSA, call George. And those are the top 3. And it's just like those get done. And I'm just amazed at just having the piece of paper and the pencil again. Just, I don't know, our brains just react that way. So thanks for the reminder. 2 weeks ago, I think you mentioned it. So
Yeah, dude. Happy,
That
happy to do it,
and
man.
I still got the magic timer like you got, you know.
Yeah, the hockey puck stuff. Yeah. It's funny how this, like, you guys are more advanced than the new group, but it's like this is about real estate, but it's also it kind of is about like a lot of most other things as well at a certain point.
Yeah.
So
Well, some of it's process. Even today, it's like, oh, I got a purchase contract. And you're like, yeah, submit it to the attorney right away. Get escrow started. Get the title pulled. Like
Yeah.
I had that purchase contract now for 3 weeks, and I just now calling an attorney, and I'm like, dude, I should have done this. I didn't know. It's like, don't make
Yeah.
my mistake. Get the contract. Call the attorney.
Yeah.
So-
Well, I'm glad I keep notes, obviously, while you guys talk. I mean, you see me writing the whole time and stuff. Cause like I tried to take notes on like you said that, and I was like, I wonder where I can put that in there in equity buyers to like make sure cause maybe I call it out, but I might not. Right. So it's like, okay, so somebody newer, like they're definitely not going to know that. And so how do I try to call that out quicker?
Yeah. And
So-
when do I call the inspector? What are the dates I should be? Like I had a closing date of the 28th. So let me ask you this. So the closing date on my purchase agreement with the Ludi house is the 28th, but I already spoke to her and she said, no, we're good as long as we close before the 15th. Does that contract need to be updated? Does it expire on the 28th, or as soon as title's pulled and the attorney's engaged, that contract still holds? Do you know how that works?
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't expire till whatever date you put on it.
So we were scheduled to close on the 28th of December. But we're probably not going to close until January 10th.
Oh, okay. Have her sign an addendum that says the closing will extend until I put January 10th, or once title is clear.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I was also going to let her know, because she doesn't want to have to pay anything in January. I said, if we get to a point, I would put in the addendum that I will cover any charges, monthly payments, that kind of stuff. Is that like the mortgage payment?
Okay.
The mortgage payment is due the 1st, but if we extend the 15th, that's when it's late. Right?
Yeah, won't affect her credit till the 30th typically. Okay.
Okay.
It's just a late fee associated with it.
And we would cover all fees if that were to happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Good job. Like, way to just keep like, hey, if it's a problem, we got it. If it's a problem, we got it. Like,
Okay.
it won't affect your credit till the 30th. Like,
Yeah,
that's
because she
most
called.
mortgage companies. So not
it was-
all, most.
Yeah, it just perfect storm. Like I was going to order a lockbox. She called me. She's like, nope, we're out. It's a digital code. Here's the code to the house. Go ahead and have your GC guys come in and walk it. So I've got full access to the house. It sounds like
Okay.
I just need an addendum to the contract. Okay,
Okay. Cool, dude.
perfect. I'm learning a lot. And
Yeah,
I'm
man.
grateful for, Austin and Kevin call me all the time, which kind of puts me on the spot where like we're learning together. Like 3 heads are better than none.
Yeah. And you got to
So-
teach a little bit, I bet. So
Yeah,
like,
well, I mean, you
that's
learn
good,
while
man.
teaching too. So it's just, you get to hear about the craziness from some of these wholesalers. So I like you said, I'm appreciative for like the mastermind style. Like Mike calls and Austin, like we're really putting our heads together, trying to figure out how all this works. It's just awesome to be here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm so glad you guys do, man. Well, guys, anything else before we bounce here?
I'm good. Thank you, man.
Good call. Hey, Dave, when you can, man, get me that testimonial if you don't mind.
Yeah, I'll get it. I'll get
Okay. Thank you, dude. I'll probably run a webinar sometime next year, so I'd like to have a few more testimonials on that.
you. Yeah,
So,
man. Sounds good.
cool,
We'll
dude.
get it.
And then Travis, I'll get you the exit strategy I'm working
Yeah,
on.
dude.
right
I
now.
want to see that thing, man. I'm
Okay.
excited to see what you think. So,
Okay.
tell me whether you're gonna make money or lose money. So,
Okay.
cool.
Perfect.
Okay,
See you,
guys.
Travis. Thank you.
Have a great day. See y'all.
Okay.
Bye bye. See you, Trisha.
Thank you.